Kind of like letting it ride, you know.
Sometimes you gotta let it ride.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, what's going on, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness. You might notice that I got a haircut. So first and foremost, yeah, whatever. First and foremost, decided to cut my hair just because I was getting kind of long and I was getting tired of it, and I really hate paying for haircuts. So I just shaved my head because I don't give a damn. So anyway, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, I got hurt the other day. Don't really need to get into the hows of it, but I got hurt and really felt like I kind of strained, or maybe a minor tear in my right kind of inner quad. It didn't feel quite so much like an adductor, so really hard to kind of self-diagnose it because, like, again, it didn't feel like an outright tear. I don't really have any bruising to speak of. Yeah,
Minor.
A little bit of minor bruising. Anyway, so a little bit of minor bruising, but nothing super significant. Really more of an inconvenience and just discomfort than anything else. And so the injury happened on Wednesday, and then essentially took yesterday off, yesterday being Thursday and then today being Friday. So trying to make up some bench work, which would be today, and then a little bit of squat work. So the setup is gonna be different than normal. And so I just want to quick kind of walk through this before we get going so you guys kind of know what I'm doing and why that I'm doing it, right? So if you can see here, I have the rack set up for kind of twofold, right? So I have safety squat bar set up on the outside of the rack. So it's on this side of the rack. And then on the inside of the rack, I have my normal training bar so we can do some benching. But what I'm gonna do is, because of the injury, one of my key things for recovering and recuperation is blood flow, right? So while we get in our bench training, I'm also going to be doing some Hatfield squatting, just lightweight, nothing crazy, maybe like 135, whatever I can tolerate without pain, and just getting some reps in so that I can force movement, force blood flow, and you know, kind of inspire some healing, stimulate the lymphatic system, and kind of pull any bruising, bleeding out of there, and just try to help myself kind of recover. So that's kind of how I approach injuries as I face them, you know, however they come. Is I just try to get back to, you know, full range of motion, and then use that as a rehabilitative process until I can kind of get back to normal. So that'll be the setup. Safety squat bar concurrently with the benching, and then while I have the bar down here, I can basically utilize this as a Hatfield squat. So that's what I'm going to do, is Hatfield squats today for some blood flow. All right, that's it. We're going to get into the workout. Won't you join us? Here we go. Alright guys, that's it. That's the workout. My man Dan came through for another workout, which is good. Ended up missing yesterday's session. Would have been a squat day. But again, like I said, I was kind of coming off that injury that I got on Wednesday. Pretty minor, so that's why I built in the Hatfields today. So that Hatfield, you'll be able to use that safety squat bar and have that hand hold on the other bar to give me that support and stability. That way I can go through the range of motion and, you know, inspire movement in the leg to inspire blood flow. But I also had that hand hold for kind of safety. So using super lightweight, going through range of motion, and just avoiding pain. While we did that, no discomfort, anything like that. So that's good. That tells me that whatever it was that I did, whether it's a tear or some kind of a you know, minor strain, which is essentially a tear, no matter what it was minor enough where it's not going to be a huge significant thing and set me back weeks and weeks and weeks. It'll probably be, you know, this week taking it easy, maybe next week taking it easy, and kind of reassessing from there. So I'll just have to play it by day and see how it goes. But that's kind of the thing with injuries, is you got to do the best you can, and just kind of continue to get motion, if nothing else, right? If you had to completely strip down the weight and just do body weight stuff, or even like body weight assisted, where you're using bands and stuff to help support your weight, like you find a way, right? Then we got on the bench, did the bench stuff. Bench for me today felt super easy. So really grateful that that at least that was going really well. And just the weight was just felt great. Dan was hitting some like near body weight stuff. I think got up to 175. You said, yeah?
Yeah. So I did 160 for 2 sets, and I jumped up to 175.
Cool. So yeah, so hitting some body weight or just above body weight type stuff for him for some rep work as well, which is really good. And just kind of trying to do the best that we can with the constraints. You know, gyms and everything being closed, dealing with an injury, you know, things are definitely not optimal. And so, you know, I know that many of you out there have a non-optimal situation as well. You know, we're dealing with it. I think I'm probably better off than some with what I have available to me, but still doing the best we can with what we got in the face of the adversity and face of the injuries and all that other stuff. So I hope that you guys are sticking with it too. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and close it down on that. I appreciate you guys continuing to support me and the channel with likes, shares, and subs. It helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subbed to the channel and you've checked out a video or two, I'd like to invite you to stick around for a while. It would mean a lot to me if you did. And I want to thank everyone that's joined the channel very recently. Thank you for finding the channel, and thank you for sticking around. That's it, guys. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like work around an injury, or you know, continue to grow in the face of adversity, you're either going to find an excuse, you're going to find a way, and I hope that you guys continue to find the way and train despite. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.